Hallo und willkommen zurück hier bei einer neuen Folge von Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Und ja, seit der letzten Aufnahme ist es doch schon etwas länger her. Und ja, ich habe zwischendurch meinen PC neu aufgesetzt und benutze jetzt auch ein anderes Aufnahmeprogramm und hoffe, dass auch damit alles so weit funktioniert wie mit, vorher habe ich Audacity benutzt. Und benutze jetzt das Sony-Programm, was jetzt bei meinem Movie Studio 12 mit dabei war. Soundfork, glaube ich heißt das. Soundfork von Sony. Und ja, ich versuche das damit und ja, die Software war dabei, da kann ich es auch direkt mit benutzen. Aber das tut hier nicht zur Sache. So, dann gucken wir mal. Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht mehr, wo wir bei der letzten Folge stehen geblieben sind. Hätte ich vielleicht vorher nachgucken sollen. Habe ich vergessen. Ja. Wir befragen den einfach mal und dann schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
Okay, gut. Das war ja der Zug, der einfach verschwunden ist. Okay, das war das. Ich muss kurz nochmal gucken. Und das müsste der Gedankengang sein, genau. So, keine Spuren vom Zug. Der Zug ist einfach verschwunden. Es gibt keine Spuren an der Stelle, wo er zuletzt gesehen wurde. Teile des verschwundenen Zuges ist ein Sonderzug, den Mr. Robinson gebucht hat. Daran könnten sich etwas sehr Wertvolles befunden haben. Der Zug verschwand mit allen Fahrgästen und dem gesamten Zugpersonal an Bord. Dann machen wir... Ach so, die Dinge habe ich schon gemacht. Ach so. Na, siehst du schon... Ach, ich glaube... Wir sind jetzt hier. Wir müssen jetzt in diese andere Stadt hier fahren, ne? Wir sind in Eversham. Genau, wir müssen in diese andere Stadt fahren. Das heißt, vielleicht auch noch vorher machen sollen, oder? Also sonst, ja. Jetzt muss ich wieder das Video schneiden. Na, klasse. So, wir sind in Bricklayton. Genau, da steht's. Gerade noch nachgeladen. Da ist unsere Kutsche. Dann gehen wir jetzt erstmal da rein, wa? Oder sollen wir uns kurz das angucken? Ach, geht nicht. Okay. Dann gehen wir hier rein. Und finden keinen.
Railway postbags.
Mhm. Irgendwie irgendwas. Ach so, ne. L1 war nur Vorstellungskraft. Ja, okay, gut. Ach, und hier geht man zur Station. Oh, da sitzt sogar einer drin. Mehrere.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
So, dann holen wir uns erstmal sein Profil. Wie ging das? Ach so. Arbeitskleidung. Billige Fahrkarte. Verheiratet, okay. Raue Haut. So, was ist passiert?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Fahrgast an Bord des verschwundenen Zuges?
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid, and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich, well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Reiche Fahrgäste?
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Mhm. Achso. So. Oh, da war was. Da können wir da rein. Reden wir mit dem da mal.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Der ist ja mal angepisst. Australischer Hut. Teure Kleidung. Schwerer Goldring. Teure Schuhe. Krokodilleder. Mr. Robinson.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Sonderwagen.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Firmenbesitzer.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Der Wert des Prototyps.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
Waren Sie an Bord?
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean Company.
Ja, interessant. Oh, R1. Spalt im Boden. Blatt Papier.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Maximale Deckungssumme 15.000 Pfund. Mhm. Und auch hier so. Da kann ich mich bestimmt nicht umsehen, weißt du.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Okay, erstmal mal wieder ein Profil von dem machen. Junges Alter. Saubere Kleidung. Vorschriften. Tintenflecken. Problem mit Fahrgästen.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Irgendetwas Ungewöhnliches gestern?
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Berichte des Vorsehers sind vertraulich. Schon lange genug hier, um durchaus in der Lage zu sein, einen Bahnhof im Griff zu haben.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Seltsames Telegramm.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Aha. Bahnhof Chesterfield. Nummer 324, Ankunft um 0:30 Uhr, Abfahrt um 0:35 Uhr. Das steht da auf jeden Fall. Was dieses zu LNER bedeutet, keine Ahnung. So, und dann noch... Okay. So, kann ich mir das angucken? Wo ist denn der? Ich dachte, ich könnte mir das jetzt reinziehen. Ach so, das war der Brief, den ich ja gekriegt habe, ne? Stimmt. Dann werden wir nochmal mit dem Versicherungstypen hier reden. Versicherung des Prototyps.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
Wichtige Reisetasche.
I see that you kept your gripsack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Fach des Sonderwagens herausfinden abgeschlossen. Okay. Wie sehr haben wir im letzten Fall, glaube ich, einen vergessen, ne? Ne, kommt in diesem Fall vor. Okay. Kriegen wir den noch? Okay, gut, dann würde ich sagen, beende ich erstmal diesen Part hier. Ich bedanke mich mal wieder fürs Zuschauen und ich hoffe, ihr schaltet auch in der nächsten Folge ein, wenn wir wieder Sherlock Holmes mit dem Geisterzug spielen. Bis dahin, euer Leo. Ciao.